Hello there. Welcome to Nova, the city's most elite facility for all things upgrade. How can I help you today? Ah, you have an appointment with us. Wonderful. And what was the name and the identification number of that? Right, let me just pull it up here. Ah, I see. It looks like you are a first-time client with us today. How terribly exciting. That will be quite a wonderful experience for you, I think. Have you ever had a facial upgrade before? Never, really. This is the face that you were born with. Interesting. Well, I think this is going to be quite a wonderful experience for you. I dare say that it may be your first appointment, but it won't be your last. Now, were you looking to change just a few elements of your face, or were we doing a whole rework today? Alright, no, that's perfectly fine. I can talk you through the different options. Of course, if at any time there's a particular feature that you don't want to change, you certainly don't have to. But I'll give you the options. We'll go from there, alright? Alright, wonderful. Now, it does look like on your account here, you have been pre-approved for any upgrades that your little heart desires. Wonderful what credits can buy, isn't it? So, as I'm going through our options today, don't be shy, darling. Whatever it is that you want, we can make happen, alright? Wonderful. Well, let me just quickly talk you through the process, alright? It's very, very simple, and I assure you, completely painless. I will start out by just placing a few sensors on your temples, alright? And that is going to communicate with your chips, your processing system, of course, and will also just help to take some measurements so that when we are ready for the upgrades, everything will be integrated seamlessly. Then I'm also going to use a little device to get some very in-depth scans of your current face, again, so that while I'm inputting your choices into our system, that everything will meld with the face and the shape and all of those things flawlessly, alright? Alright, then after that, we'll go over all of your options. Now, generally, especially with first-time clients, I like to offer a few options that are perhaps the most in-season or the most common options, just so it's not overwhelming. We have over 6,000 different shades for eye colours. If I just showed you a list of all 6,000 of them, that could be quite overwhelming. So generally I like to start with a handful of options. And if you don't like any of those, then of course I can certainly show you more. Okay, good. I thought that we could start out then with the new spring collection that will be coming out in a few months from now still, but here at Nova we have special privileges to get things like that a bit early. So I can start with the Spring 3025 collection and we'll go from there, okay? Wonderful. And then once you've made all of your decisions, then we will integrate them into your software. And all of the changes will be made physically and with your programming so that it is completely permanent. But it is also reversible, don't worry. You can come back and we can reprogram, of course, to undo any changes should you change your mind, alright? Alright, well, then, with your permission, I will start out placing our sensors, alright? Alright, wonderful. They're just little devices here that will help, as I said, communicate with your particular programming. What Intel does your chip run on? Alright, wonderful. As long as it's not an entirely old device, it should be perfectly fine. I'm just going to fix that. Is that comfortable? Good, 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 good. It shouldn't be uncomfortable, but you never know. It's just a little sensor. I'm just going to place this one right there. Alright. Is that comfortable? Good. Usually people say they can hardly feel them. Is that correct? Good, 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 good. I wouldn't want you to be distracted while we're going through all of your wonderful options today. Alright, now that we have those sensors in place, I'm just going to take this little device and just loosely pass it close to your face. Won't actually touch your face, don't worry. It's just a device that's going to create some very in-depth scans, as I said, alright? Okay. There we are. Alright, just hold nice and still for me, okay? If you need to blink, you certainly can, but besides that, try to keep your face nice and still. Good. Just going to pass this over your face. Good. Good, good, good. There we are. Let's see, how's that looking on the computer there? Alright, good, good. Just one or two more, alright? Just to make sure I get sort of around the side of the face here too. Good. There we are, I think. Yes, that should do it. We have a wonderful 3-dimensional scanning of your face now, so that whatever we choose to update, we can do it right here on the spot. Alright, and now, as long as you don't have any other questions or concerns, we can get to the fun part of choosing your new face. Alright, as I said, you're going to see on the screen just a few options for different things. If at any time you don't like any of those options, I will certainly show you more, as I said. And it's also perfectly fine if you don't want to change a particular feature. You are welcome to change all of them, or just one or two, whatever it is that you would like. Okay. Alright, wonderful. Let me pop up then our first menu here. Alright, now, along the bottom of the screen here, you should be seeing different options for your facial shape. That's where I like to start. It just gives us a nice baseline for everything else. Now, here I have the most common face shapes, but there can be quite a lot of beauty in unique shapes as well. But for our first go, I've included oval, square, heart, diamond, round, or oblong. Those are the most common. I would say these days, probably the round or the oval are the most common, but the heart shape can also be very appealing. It's where you've got, you know, more of an angular chin, but then still some fullness to the top of the head, whereas the diamond, it's angled in both ways. Or, you know, we've got the oblong where you've got a bit of a wider broader chin. Now, if you didn't want to choose one of these shapes, we could also just tweak things a little bit. You know, if you say you want your cheekbones a bit more defined, your jawline a bit sharper, things like that. But was there one of these options that you think would suit you the best? Excellent choice. Yes, I think that will look very nice. Good. All right. Next, let's discuss hair colour, shall we? Now, we have, as I said, many different options. These are some of our most common options. We have bronze, a nice, lovely, warm, light brown. We have ash, more of a greyish brown almost. We have a lovely maroon, rich dark red. We have a beautiful shining gold, or an almost white platinum blonde as well, or a nice rich black onyx. But if you would like, I can also show you some of the more unique shades that we have, especially that have been popular lately and are coming out with spring 3025. Sure, yes, I can change to that one. Alright, here we are. These are the more fun, vibrant colours, I suppose you could say. We have a lovely light blue shade called Sky. We have a beautiful pink bubblegum, which is actually this colour here, if you're interested in this. Or we have a beautiful fiery red. That one has been very popular as it's come out. Or we have a bit more muted but still very lovely and unique lilac. Or we have a lovely pop of mint green. Or if you'd like something bold but not quite so bright, we could also go with this beautiful rich midnight blue shade. So that was quite a lot of options, but was there something that you were drawn towards? You know, we can also do two different colours together if you would like. We could do streaks of a brighter colour in one of the darker colours. We could do an ombre effect. We could do half one colour on one side, half on the other side. We could do a money piece where you've just got the accent colour right in the front, framing your face. Or we could do a peekaboo where you've got the majority one colour and the other colour hidden underneath in the back. Ooh, I think that would look quite nice. Right. Sure, let me just put that into our program there. Yes, I think that will look quite nice on you. Excellent choice. I can see that you have quite a refined taste, but still want to stand out. Wonderful. Well then, shall we move on to the eyes? Excellent. Let me pull that up. We'll start with the eye shape. Now, of course, as I said, you don't have to change the shape of your eyes if you don't want, but these are some of our most popular shapes and styles, right? We have a very classic round shape. We have an upturned shape where they go up a little higher, up to the brow bone. And of course the almond, a lovely shape there. Or we have downturned where they go further from the brow bone. And then these last two are, of course, a bit more, unusual looking, but are very popular, especially with our younger crowds. We have Anime 1 and Anime 2. Either of those can be quite striking as well. So, did you have one of those that speaking to you? right, wonderful. Yes, let me just get that in there. Perfect. Now, let's discuss colour, shall we? Now, keep in mind with our colour options here, we can do both eyes the same, or you could also have two different colours as well. So, just as we're going over them, keep that in mind. But here are a list of some of our most common colours, alright? We have this beautiful ocean blue, quite striking. And then we have this lovely honey colour, warm and inviting and rich. Then of course this lovely violet. These also, they work quite well if you've got upgrades in your eyes for seeing in ultraviolet light. The violet really enhances that. Otherwise we have this beautiful evergreen, a striking green there. We also of course have greens that are a bit lighter if you would like that, but this evergreen one has been very, very popular lately. Or we have this beautiful amber, another one that can be quite striking. And then a lovely slate grey called pewter. Again, one that is perhaps a bit more subtle, but really packs a punch in and of itself. Alright, wonderful. Did you want that for both eyes, or did you want a different colour for the other eye? Sure, yes, of course. Let me get that put in. Wonderful. Our model of you is looking quite striking. I love it. Alright, now let's discuss eyebrows, shall we? Now, the shape of the eyebrow can really enhance the eye shape and really bring the entire face together. So, these are, again, some of our more common, more popular shapes, but there are also some very, very unique ones if you would like to look at those too. Let's start with these, shall we? We have curved, just a nice, subtle, more natural looking shape to them. S shape, where it's got almost a little bit of a hook to it. We have high arch, which can be quite bold and striking, or straight if you'd like something just a bit more basic. And then of course we can do a nice full brow, or very thick and almost bushy. Alright, I think that would look very nice with the eye shape that you chose, yes. Wonderful. Now, for the colour of your brows, would you like it to match your hair? Would you like it to be a little bit darker, or a contrasting colour, or something a bit more natural? Right, good. Yes, I think that would look quite nice too. Wonderful. This is really shaping out. This is going to be quite a unique face, I think. Alright, let's move on to the lips, shall we? Now, for the shape of the lips, again, there are some that are very trendy, and then there are some choices here that are tried and true throughout the ages, right? So we've got round, that's one of our most popular right now, just a nice, not quite as big as the full, but just a bit perhaps narrower, but still nice and full there. Or we've got the heart-shaped lips, also sometimes called the bow-shaped lips. Or we have wide, where we can actually enhance the width of your mouth here to give you a nice, lovely wide smile. Or full, this one is one of the more trendy ones right now, similar to round, but just everything a bit bigger, really. Or we can do downturned, where the outer corners of the lips just naturally are a bit lower. Or of course just a nice subtle thin lip as well. Sure, yes, of course, sounds good. Now, as far as the colour of the lips, I don't suggest doing anything really dramatic. Of course, you can always do that with makeup, but if you would like, we could change the pigmentation of your lips a little bit to make them a little bit darker or a little more reddish or a little lighter, anything like that. We'll make sure that it still looks nice and natural though. For sure. Alright. Not a problem. Good, 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 good. Just a few more choices here. You're doing an excellent job. Let's discuss noses, shall we? This is one that I feel like people often overlook, but it is right in the middle of our face, so there is lots and lots of opportunity for customization here, and a very unique looking nose can be quite striking, really. So we've got our delicate nose, which is just a bit more standard, I suppose you could say, but you know, there are quite a lot of very unique ones as well. You can have a pointed nose, or a flat nose, or a nice rounded nose, or a snub nose, which is where it actually points up just slightly, or a nice angular nose. I would say most popular is the delicate or the angular, although we have been seeing a rising trend of the pointed nose as well. Sure, that sounds good. And as I said, if you get home and any of these changes just don't really seem right to you, you can certainly come back to, alright? In fact, we offer a 30-day redo, really, where if there's something that just doesn't seem right, you can come back in and we will change it either back to the original, or you can choose another option completely for free. Now, it is only the one redo within the 30 days, otherwise we wouldn't stay in business. But if there is something that just doesn't feel right, you can always come back and we'll fix it, alright? Okay, good, 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 good. And let's see, what shall we talk of next? Your face here is looking, we've got all of the major pieces here, but there are quite a lot of extras, enhancements, details, things like that, that you can add if you would like, but you certainly don't have to. We have things like freckles, beauty marks, scars, of course, depending on the line of your work that you're in. It can be quite trendy to have an interesting facial scar. Things like pigmentation, of course. Anything like that sound interesting to you? Freckles, yes, of course, of course. Now, for freckles, would you like light for coverage? Would you like more of a medium coverage, full or maximum coverage? Okay, good. And as far as the pigmentation of those freckles, would you like them to be rather faint, or would you prefer more contrast with your skin tone? Right, good. Yes, I think that's a good choice for you. A smattering of freckles there. Wonderful. Now, would you like a beauty mark in any particular spot? Under the eye is popular, or right by the lips, perhaps? Okay, no problem. Anything else? A facial scar, perhaps across the nose or down one of the eyes. Of course, we'll make it so that it doesn't interfere with your chip or any of your wiring here. Okay, that is perfectly fine. Entirely up to you. Well, I think that is quite a wonderful looking face. Was there anything else that you wanted to add that I didn't mention? Wonderful, wonderful. All right. Well then, I believe we are ready to apply these changes, alright? Give me just one moment. Alright, now I'm going to start out with just removing those sensors first, alright? Let me just come over here. Just going to. There we go, remove that one. And over here. There we go. Alright, those have been relaying to our system over here, but just didn't want them to get in the way, alright? Alright, now, in order to actually make the changes, I'm going to be using this very, very sleek bit of technology here. This has all different lights in here and different sensors that will communicate with your programs. And as I've been entering all of your choices into our system here, it has been programming itself. So all I need to do is place this onto your face for a few moments and the technology will do the rest, alright? So just take a nice deep breath. You can blink if you need to, but again it would be best if you try to remain a little bit still, okay? I'm just going to take this, just place this very gently on your face. There. All right. That's all there is to it. Very, very simple, isn't it? And that is fascinating. A wonderful, wonderful choice that you've made. Yes, wonderful. All right, now, how does that face feel? Does everything feel all right? Okay, good. I would like to just run a few little tests, all right, just to make sure that your vision hasn't been affected or anything like that, okay? All right, wonderful. All right, now I'm going to have you just watch my different sensors for a moment, okay? I've got this little pink one here and this green one here. They're just going to work as different scanners recording your eye movement, all those kinds of things, okay? So starting out, just watch the green one as it is on your vision, okay? Just follow it with your eyes. Good, 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 good. Now do the same with the pink, please. Excellent, excellent. Alright, now keep watching the pink one. Don't worry about the green one. Just keep watching the pink one as often as you see it, alright? Good, 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 good. Alright, and now watch the green one and ignore what else you might see. Just watch the green. Good, 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 good. Alright. Now, could you focus just right at the centre of the light there? Just focus in that little spot. Good, good, good. Now focus down here at the little spot. Good. Now focus here, please. Good. Now focus here. Good. Now focus here. Good. Now focus here. Good. Now focus here. Good. Excellent. You did a wonderful, wonderful job with that. Now, I just want to make sure that your face is, you don't have any sort of restricted movement, okay? So, could you smile very big for me? Wonderful. And could you frown, please? Good. You move your eyebrows up and move them down. Good. And turn to this side. Turn to that side. Wonderful. And track my finger just with your eyes, alright? Try not to move your head, just my finger with your eyes. Good, good, good. Can you see how many fingers I'm holding up here? Good. How about now? Good. How about now? Good. How about now? Good, 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 good. Alright, now, how is that feeling? Is anything itchy, uncomfortable, stretching? anything that feels wrong? Good, good, good. There shouldn't be. Sometimes with first-time clients, they do feel just perhaps a little bit of tingling or discomfort for a moment or two, but I just wanted to make sure that it's not anything serious. But you said you're feeling all right. Good, wonderful. Well, how do you like your new appearance? You can look in the mirror there. Good, good. I am so very, very glad. Now, it does look as though we have a credit account on file for you. Shall I just charge that for you? Wonderful, wonderful. Well, I hope that you enjoy your new face. I think it really suits you. Yes, you made some wonderful, wonderful choices today. And of course, as I said, if you at any point think that something is not right, you just come back and we'll fix it for you, all right? Especially within the next 30 days, it is free. All right, wonderful. I don't think that will be an issue, though. I think you really made some excellent choices. Good, good. Well, thank you for visiting Nova. We would be happy to help you with any other upgrades you might desire in the future. But for now, enjoy your new phase and have a lovely